Hi everybody, how are you? I'm great, but I'm sorry for being a little bit late today. But yeah, how was your week last week? Must be Monday today in the States and most places in the world, but it's Tuesday morning now, nearly afternoon, but still morning. But yeah, how is everyone? I'm doing readings today, free readings. If you'd like to have a reading, then please send me a little comment and I'll give you a reading. But I also feel like I'm supposed to be like talking today because I kind of felt like I really wanted to talk. Okay, hang on a sec. I do this every time. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm back. I'm back and yep, lighting's a bit better. I also have some natural lighting today. Oh, hi, Connor. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I'm sorry for being late. I was washing my hair. But yeah, how are you, Connor? Okay, I'm gonna see, what am I supposed to be talking about today? Because I feel like I'm supposed to be talking. Ooh, the tower. Well, the tower gives me the impression that I'm supposed to be talking about like changes. Oh, okay. The message I just got was like, the current circumstance is not permanent. It's kind of like, there's that saying, nothing is permanent, nothing is forever. And if you're in like a difficult circumstance or anything like that, it's never going to be forever, That's the message that I'm getting right now. So, yeah, don't ever feel like your current circumstance is just the final thing, because life is always about change. Nothing is ever permanent. Even if it was something that you took forever to build, it could go at any moment if you let it. If that's what you desire, then you're always attracting to you what you are. So yeah, let's see what else. Slow down. Okay, this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about, it has a lot of meanings, like education, tradition, religion, and it came up, I'm pretty sure it came up like upside down, so reversed. So what does that mean? What does that say? That Okay, the first message, okay, this is probably not for me, but the first message that I got was like, even structures that that took forever to build, and traditions, and ways of thinking that's been that's been set and has been going on for centuries. It's like right now, at this time, is the time where people are waking up to the corruption of it. Like how, why am I talking about this? There's something that's coming up right now, which is like, how religious kind of, the thing is, I don't really know this. I don't really know that much about this, so the fact that I'm talking about it is interesting. Like in Catholic churches and stuff, there's been like news that religious leaders have been, I don't know how to say this on YouTube without getting well, I'm not monetized anyway, but without getting flagged, but how religious leaders do things to children that are really bad. and those things are coming to light now, right? And it's kind of like a symbol of, you know, how corrupt society is and how that's coming to light now, you know, that's coming to the surface, and people are recognizing that the old ways are no longer able to continue. It just doesn't work anymore. It's no longer feasible, you know. I mean, that's kind of related to the whole thing of like nothing is permanent. You know, the world is a constant cycle of change and growth. You know, the planet Earth, you know, the planet Earth is the planet of growth and expansion. You know, we all souls that come here, including us, we come here to grow. There's not a single soul on this planet who doesn't have the purpose, or at least people, you know, animals, you know, sometimes animals come just to heal us, or I say just, but like to heal us, rather than them necessarily growing as souls. But people that come onto this planet, we all come here for the purpose of growth, you know, and other things like we, you know, some of us are here to teach and stuff like that. But at the same time, this commonality we all have as human souls is that we all come here to grow and learn and expand, you know. So yeah, that's the story for today. That's the message, I guess. I can't believe it's already like mid-November, almost the end of November. Can you guys believe that? Like 2022 is coming to an end. How great is that? Like, there's a part of me that's like really happy, but also really shocked how fast this year's gone. Should we do like a message for what do we need to do? Okay, let's do like a pick a card, okay? And if you're watching the replay, you can still join, you know, this pick a card. I'm gonna do a pick a card 1, 2, 3, or should I do one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. For what we need to do, or what we need to know. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I really want to do like, what do we need? Is there something we need to complete? Or what do we need to do or complete? I'm hearing complete before the end of the year. Okay. So please pick between 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm going to give you a minute to choose 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I'll just pick the card now. 1. Oh, there's something here. This is for the group. Okay. I have a group message for you guys. 2 and 3. Okay. What do we need to do or complete before the end of the year? Okay. First of all, should I do the group message first? Yeah. Okay. The group message. For the people watching currently and the people watching the replay, this is like a everybody's message. And that is, ooh, and it's reversed. Okay, I don't usually read reversals, but I'm feeling like the universe is wanting me to look at reversals today. I got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So 5 of Pentacles upright shows 2 people who are lost, completely lost, and they don't know the direction in which they're going, even though they have this church right here, right? And they have these pentacles. Pentacles is earth. It's about material wealth, material things, money, food, shelter, clothes. And they have this, and yet they're not seeing it. And this being in reverse is a good thing, because it's showing that the lack mentality is coming to an end. That's something that's that we all need to be aware of, is that it's our mentality that's creating this unnecessary need to I don't know, feel like we don't have enough of something. But this being in reverse is like, okay, you're already like, you're nearly there, you're on the right track to recognize the that, you know, that you are exactly on the right path to manifesting the, you know, physical wealth, like material wealth. So like, don't worry about it, you know. So what do we need to complete? What do we need to know? What do we, okay, I asked about actually activities, right? So it's about material wealth, material things. Yeah, it's just like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about any material, you know, issues or money issues or things like that. You'll have everything you need for exactly for the time that you need it, you know. So yeah, what do we need to do? It's not really like about we need to do something about it, you know. It's not really like that, but like, just don't worry about material wealth. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, and 3. 1. What do we need to do before the end of the year? Strength. The strength shows strength. Okay, I just heard courage. Have courage for exactly what you want. You know, don't, if there are goals, if there are things that you're aspiring to do, or like that's giving you passion. This is, you know, Leo, this is the Leo card. Leo is also about passion. If there are things that are giving you passion, giving you this need to do something, do it. And especially if it's related to your strengths, you know. If there are things that you want to do but you're afraid of, but you know that it's like, it's good for you and it's going to help you expand, then like, do it. Have the strength, have the courage to go for it. There's nothing standing in your way except your fear, except your ego, you know. Yeah, go for the things that that make you happy. They're great. Yeah, do it. Go for it. Okay, that was 1, 2. Oh, why am I getting all these upside down cards? Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords reversed is, if it was upright, it's like new ideas, new inspirations, and you know, swords can cut through shit, you know. Why swords? Yeah, swords can cut through things. And this being in reverse is like, okay, think about it before you act on your inspirations, and you know, even like mentally, before you like kind of get carried away with ideas, with an idea, with, this is 1 sword, so it's like, with an idea, kind of mull over it a little bit, you know, like yeah, it's like, because swords to me like reminds, Ace of Swords kind of reminds me of like Aquarius. You know, Aquarius has this really fast, like, let's go kind of energy. Like, out of all the air signs, Aquarius is like the fastest sign, like physically fast, even though, you know, it's an air sign, but like mentally, like the mental ability, just go 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 go, is like, it's like Aquarius. But this being in reverse is like, okay, be a little bit more of a Virgo, you know. Virgos are a little bit more kind of, they mull over things, they kind of organize, organize and reorganize and reorganize their ideas. And before you act on those ideas that you might have, it's okay to just think about it for a sec, you know. So towards the end, by the end of the year, kind of, it's a time that you kind of reflect on the things that you've done before, like up to this point this year, you know. What have you been focusing on? What is it that you want to focus on for the coming year, you know? Rather than like doing anything new, it's a time to reflect and to reorganize for the following year, you know, this coming year. That's for number 2. Number 3 is, ooh, okay, so the people who picked 3, it's like, okay, it's party time. It's kind of time to celebrate now, you know. It's not so much a time for you to do anything, do anything in terms of like work or things that you've, I don't know, worked hard for. It's like I feel like people who picked 3 have been working really hard this year, and it's like it's okay to spoil yourself. Do the things that give you so much happiness and so much joy and just so much freedom and like emotional freedom. Cups is about emotions, and Ace of Cups is about freedom, emotional freedom. Like do the things that make you feel so good inside. Like happiness, joy, love, all those things. Yeah, so from now to the end of the year, just enjoy yourself. You deserve it. That's the message I got for 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, I hope this message makes sense. It's like you have everything you need and you're on the right track. It's okay. This is temporary, especially it being reversed. It's not like this, it's like this. It's like it's already like coming off, this mentality of what's it called? Like lack, this lack kind of thing. Eureka, we deserve it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Connor. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. But that was the message I got today for you guys. Interesting how universe works. I literally never read reversals. I always read upright for every card. I don't really know why, but I just feel like there's already 78 cards, and then there are so many like interpretations anyway. Like there's at least like 20 interpretations, I'm sure, for each card. So yeah, it's like I just feel like there's so much already. But today, for some reason, I was just called to read reversals today. But yeah, should we do like what do we have to look forward to for the upcoming like next like year? Should we do like yeah, I'll just do it kind of vague, not vague, but like overall next year, because there's going to be like people watching the replay, and there's so many of us. Just a disclaimer, like because this is a like reading for everyone, it's not going to be 100% like accurate for each person. So that's just a disclaimer. And to follow on from that, if you like a more personal, more in-depth reading, you can get one from one of the links in the description box. It's probably the first or the second link. So yeah, you can get that. A little self promo, but it's like $7 US. It's really not that much. So, and you'd be helping me out, and it would be a more in-depth reading for you guys. So it's just like a win-win for everyone. But yeah, what is an exciting thing that we could learn about, we could know about, that's coming up for the people watching right now or the replay, for the next coming year? Something we have to look forward to. Let's make it light. Let's make it fun. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Are you guys ready? Have you picked? I'll pick the cards. 1, 2, and 3. 1. Oh, 1 is like okay, something we have to look forward to this upcoming year. 10 of Swords. Okay, if you picked 10 of Swords, if you picked 1, then what you have to look forward to is like a change in mindset. And these swords are like traumas and difficult situations, like painful situations, and that's coming off. Traumas are coming off this coming year. So look forward to that. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be really freeing for you. You're going to be just feeling refreshed and mentally clearer. These are swords, which is the mental card. Mentally a lot clearer and like past wounds are healing this coming year. So how great is that? Look forward to that. Okay, 2. If you pick 2, this is your card. Ooh, okay. King of what's his name? King of Wands reversed. So something to look forward to this coming year is like a sense of feeling a little bit more grounded, and it's like if you've been feeling a little bit like frustrated or rushed, or like there's so much you need to be doing, and you have so little time, you'll have time to kind of relax a little bit more. Because King of Swords, if he's reversed like this, it shows a person who's very kind of frustrated, very aggressive, very angry, and a little bit childish in a way. It's like, you know, throwing tantrums. If you think of like, I don't want to be offensive, but I'm just going to talk about astrology because it's just easier to explain for me. But if you think of like an Aries, but an Aries who is very kind of angry, you know, they're like really aggressive, like, oh, I can't deal with this, and you know, they throw tantrums and stuff. Yeah, if you think of like a 5-year-old, you know, who's frustrated, it's like that. King of Wands reversed is somebody who's like aggressive and physically like a little bit violent, and you know, they're just angry. But like this being in reverse, and it being like, the question I asked is like, what do we have to look forward to? It's like it's you'll have the opportunity, or you know, yeah, the opportunity, the experience where you're going to feel a lot more relaxed and able to see things from not just your frustrated perspective, but the perspective of others, you know? It's just going to be a lot easier, a more mellower kind of situation, you know? So look forward to that. A mellow year, you know, how exciting. Okay, number 3. Ooh, you know, this is me. Like, I really resonate with this card. But anyway, if you pick 3, what do we have to look forward to? It's kind of similar to 1, but like it's kind of like the daily struggles and daily mental clutters and worries. Yeah, it's more like worrying, because the other one was like more like trauma, like kind of getting released from trauma. But if you pick 3, it's like worries and anxieties are becoming a lot less prominent, and yeah, you'll just see things a lot clearer and not be kind of blocked by worries and anxieties, you know. So yeah, you'll have that this coming year. Worries. What else do I see in this card? Okay. Oh yeah, I just heard, like, if you've been suffering from nightmares, then that's something that you're gonna get some relief from this coming year. That's great. You know, because I just noticed there's a bed. This person is in bed, and yeah, it's like dreams, but like nightmares that have been haunting you will be less prominent, and you'll have opportunities to remove those. So yeah, something to look forward to. Everybody's like, but it's really interesting because 1 and 3 was similar. Oh, basically, okay. So I was shuffling and this card flew out. Change. Wheel of Fortune is about change, positive change. Overall, it's like it's going to be a very big energy shift from this year to next year, especially towards spring of next year, because I know this because I'm in my Saturn return right now and it's coming to an end, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, especially when Saturn, it's in Aquarius right now, but it's going to be moving into Pisces, which is a sign of unity and oneness and universal love. So when Saturn moves to that sign of Pisces, it's going to be it's going to be a very big shift, very big change, because right now it's in Aquarius, which is the sign of kind of sudden changes, as well as kind of rebuilding new structures and newness. Aquarius is a very new sign, like new as in the energy itself of Aquarius is about newness and um, yeah, like newness and getting rid of the old. And that's what's happening right now, with the you might have heard like the news in the UK, how the prime minister is now not even a white man anymore, and that's a very Aquarian kind of thing, Aquarian shift. um and yeah, it's just gonna be like, okay, so the big changes are happening now, and then from Saturn being in Pisces, it's going to be a lot mellower. It's going to be about universal love and acceptance, and the sign of Pisces is like empathy, compassion, all of that stuff, and that's going to be what's happening next year, from spring of, yeah, like March of next year. So you guys have that to look forward to. Just know like that nothing is permanent. That's something that's like, I feel like the universe is wanting me to hone in on, or like keep repeating that nothing is permanent. Everything moves, everything changes all the time. So don't worry about circumstances that you think are not going to change. Things don't change. If things don't change, that's because one, there's a lesson to be learned there, or two, you don't want it to change. If you want something to change, you can make it change. Anything can change. So yeah, like, don't worry about current circumstances, but I love it. But that's the reading for today. And is there anything else? Is there anything else the universe wants me to talk about? Slow down. Okay. Eight of Wands reversed. Slow the F down. That's a very me kind of message that I need to hear all the time. Slow down. It's okay to slow down. You don't have to be rushing all the time. You don't have to be doing things all the time. Like physically trying to change something isn't necessarily going to cause it to change. As long as it's coming from a sense of fear or negativity, even if things do change, it might change in the direction of, the wrong direction. So it's okay that you slow down and live in the moment and let the universe take over, at times. The only thing that isn't good is if you don't even know what you want. As long as you know what you want and you're trusting the universe, it's okay to slow down. We need to slow down. We're physical beings, we're souls that live in the physical body. So we need to slow down to let the body rest and the body recover from situations. It's okay not to be moving all the time, not to be active all the time. But yeah, that's what's going on today. And I feel like this is it. I feel like this is it. Okay. Yeah, the universe is saying if I keep talking, I'm gonna be a baby. So yeah, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a very chatty, very childlike, but also like intellectual card. But I don't know, it being a page is just making me feel like I'm just gonna be chatting my head off. So I'm gonna say thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see some of you guys soon. Oh, Yoga Kiara, I keep getting readings about having a baby in 2023. Oh, I want to do this before I go. This is interesting. I know I said I'm leaving, but we do not want to do fertility treatment. We do not want to do. We just turned 40s. Can we have him without clomid and fertility treatment, please? Okay, CJ. Okay. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, and please consult your medical professional people. This is a reading, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not the whatever I say is just a possibility. This is not a I'm not a professional in any way. I just do readings for fun and to help people. So yeah, understand we have. Okay, you have. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you have. Okay. Can CJ have and CJ? We do not. I don't know your gender, but your I'll just ask. Okay, CJ. Can CJ and CJ's partner have a baby without medical treatment or in the natural way? Okay, yeah, guides are here. Okay, this is a mental thing, guys. What you need to do in order for you guys to be able to have your baby naturally is to get out of this mental block of like you need the treatment. Like you're saying you don't want it, but I feel like mentally there's something there that you think that you can't. You think that you can't have your baby naturally. That's the biggest thing, because this card came up with the pick a card, and this is a mental card. This is about worrying and yeah, fears and stuff. There's something there that I don't know if it's you or your partner or both of you. It's a mental thing. That's the bottom line. It's a mental thing. If you can get out of whatever that mindset is that's making you feel like you can't have the baby, that's what's blocking you. So if you can remove that block, then you can have a baby, even if you are in your 40s. As long as you have your menstrual cycle, then you can have a baby. Yeah, very simple. I'm so grateful that it's such a simple answer. Yeah, it's a mental thing. Yeah, so you can. That's what it is you can. If you can, yeah, yes. If you can get out of your mental block, then you can. The star card is about destiny. It's about soul families. So yes. I have peace. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it's that. But there are like miracles, or there are stories of people who have PCOS and endometriosis. I don't know about. I've not personally heard of stories of people with endometriosis having babies, but I know that people who have been officially diagnosed by doctors with PCOS having children. So yeah, get out of that mindset. Like whatever condition you have, whatever illness you have, that doesn't stop you. There are so many stories of people who haven't even had their period for years and years and years. People who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s, who are like miraculously having babies. So don't let that physical condition define whether or not you'll have a baby, because you can. If you want it, you can. And I got the star card, so it's like, yes, it's destiny. Also, the other thing that's coming to me is like, even adoption is, adoptions are spiritual contracts. Even if they don't come from you physically, if they choose you, then they choose you. but I did ask about like actually conceiving a baby, and the star card came up, and the nine of swords came up. So I'm feeling like you can even physically have a baby. Yeah, it's like, okay, let's see. I'll just ask like if adoption is a better option, or if physical thank you. I was scared because I truly did say I can't have a child. Yeah, I feel like I don't feel like you have to go through adoption. I feel like there is and this is like King of Cups. Cups is emotion, so like this is also to do with your emotion. Like when you're emotionally like, I don't want to say it in a rude way, but like when you're emotionally kind of stable in terms of like, yes you can, and you are able to, and you are emotionally there, then you will be able to. I'm all in for adoption too, though. Adoption. Do they? Okay. Adoption is adoption. But I feel like no. I don't feel like you have to rush. This is King of not King, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a very like rushing card. Like there's this boy, it's a knight, and he's like running and like, okay, this is how it's gonna be like. And I don't necessarily feel like, you know, you have to do that. Adoption. Yeah, swords. It's a mentality thing. I don't necessarily feel like you have to adopt. Wait. Okay, what's a better option? Adoption or biological baby? Adoption, biological baby. Adoption or biological baby? Okay, if it's adoption, you're gonna have to go through like a lot of stuff. Like a lot. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a process. Because I don't want to say yes or no, because I can't really. It's not really telling me yes or no. But if you do decide to go through adoption, you're going to need to look into a lot of information, go through like security checks and legal checks and all of that. And if you're willing to do that, that's an option too. And then I got the for the biological thing, it's like I got the Four of Cups in reverse. If it's like this, it's like kind of rejecting a good thing. If it's reversed, what does this tell me? If it's like this, it's like rejecting a good thing. Good things are coming, and yet you're not accepting it. But that's release. If that's released, then you don't really need to go through adoption. Yeah. I asked about just physical conception, and the star came up again. So I'm pretty sure you can have a baby biologically. Yeah. I mean, there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference. You know, you're gonna still love that baby no matter what. But like you initially asked about you having a physically having a baby, and I got a yes. So I have to say that, you know. I have to say what I get. But maybe you could do both. Could you do both? Let's see. Could you do both? It's gonna be costly. Thank you. This is without treatment. Yes, without treatment. Wait, is this without treatment? Without treatment. Yes. Well, this is Queen of Cups, but reversed. So it's like, yes, it's the emotional thing. It's the emotional thing. It keeps coming up, like emotional and mental. Yeah, when you've released your block, your emotional and mental block, then That's it. Oh, okay. So they're telling me. I just heard like your PCOS and your endometriosis is stemming from some kind of emotional block. It's like love, like loving yourself, loving your body, loving yourself, is what's gonna help. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's what's gonna help. That's what's going to help with your endometriosis and your PCOS. Loving your body, loving yourself, but mostly like emotional well-being, emotionally loving yourself. Yeah, because it's like love. Loving a baby is kind of like you have to love yourself too. You have to love yourself first before you can love a baby. And I'm confident that you'll love the baby that you'll have, but you don't want to sacrifice yourself in the process of that. You'll be a great mother. I'm sure you'll be an amazing mother to your baby. Yeah, it's kind of like emotional. There's something like some kind of emotional loss, and when all emotional thing that's happening, and when you can really release from that, then you'll be having a baby in no time. You went totally silent for 30 seconds. You went totally silent about 30 seconds ago. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, if you didn't hear a message or you couldn't hear something I said, it's probably because it doesn't matter. The universe has its way of getting across messages that are necessary, and they're blocking messages that are not relevant. So don't worry about it. You would have heard exactly what you need to hear from what I'm saying. So yeah, one last message for CJ. Okay, your angels are watching over you. Don't worry, that everything has its timing and everything is working out, and your guardian angels are watching you. This is Angel Gabriel, and he's like watching over these people. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's a message. That's an interesting message. Yeah, you're not alone. You're never alone in your endeavors and in your life. There are always guides, angels, ascended masters that are always watching over you. You're not alone. It's on my way. Will listen to the rest shortly. Thank you though. I'm so sorry. No, don't apologize. It's okay. But yeah, you have these guides and angels watching over you. But yeah, CJ get pregnant soon. Yes, you will be having a baby. I asked if you'll be pregnant soon, and I got 2 of cups. So yes. Still, you stayed here for me. Thank you. Everything is silent, off, and on. So sorry. Oh, okay. I wonder why. But you'll hear the message when you need to hear it. So don't worry about it. Thank you so much, anyway, for coming and coming to get this reading from me. I really like giving messages, giving readings, helping people in any way I can. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon next week, exactly at this time, an hour ago, so like 11 a.m. ish. I might be a little bit late, but if I'm not doing a live, then I actually have now I can use my community tab. So on the community thing, if you're subscribed, you'll be able to see the message on the community tab. If I'm not doing a live or if I'm late, then you'll see me there. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.